It's that time of the year again, with the Game Awards returning live on December 12th at 4:30 p.m. PST. Though there will be usual predictions and fuming over the award winners, the real appeal for many is the world premieres for upcoming titles. We may have much to look forward to if rumors of very big announcements at the show are to be believed. Check out 15 of the biggest announcements that could and will happen. Wonder Woman first gameplay. With how it was announced at the Game Awards 2021 and the lack of information since then, you have to wonder if Monolith Productions' Wonder Woman will really get anything at this year's show. Then again, there was the alleged survey leak concept art and details earlier this year, so 2024 may finally be the year. Since Mortal Kombat 1 is reportedly getting no more DLC or expansions and Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League flopped, WB Games may need to get the ball rolling sooner rather than later. Hollow Knight Silksong. Maybe at Summer Games Fest, maybe at the Xbox Game Showcase, maybe at Sony's State of Play, or maybe at Gamescom. The maybes come and go for fans eagerly awaiting Hollow Knight Silksong, which last delayed out of 2023 with a playtest promising last June that it's not in development hell. With all of the age ratings earlier this year in South Korea, Australia, and the US, plus the Xbox Store page going live, maybe something will come of it at the Game Awards. Maybe. Split Fiction announcement. The cat's out of the bag with Hazelight Studios' next co-op game, with reliable leaker Bill Kuhn revealing it to be named Split Fiction and launching in March of 2025. A new trailer is also reportedly coming at the Game Awards, which seemed more or less a given after the developers' tease back in October. At this point, it seems almost guaranteed that we'll see gameplay, though how Hazelight will innovate on its co-op formula remains to be seen. Next Mass Effect, new trailer. For the past 2 years of N7 days, BioWare has offered some new updates on the next Mass Effect. This year was more low-key, perhaps because of the focus on Dragon Age the Veilguard's launch. Reports from earlier this year indicated that the sequel is still in pre-production, but with BioWare focused on it after Veilguard, a teaser or some update wouldn't be too far-fetched, especially with all the teasers it had for Dragon Age over the years. Borderlands 4, new trailer. Say what you will about Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford, he can't keep his enthusiasm under control for better or worse. Recent tweets point towards a new trailer for Borderlands 4 at the show, and since it's announced for 2025, we could get a release date. If not the first few snippets of gameplay, maybe the reveal of the new playable Vault Hunters. South of Midnight release date. Compulsion Games' action-adventure South of Midnight has received more details in recent months, but it's seemingly closer to launch than we thought. Leaker Ecstasis recently reported that it's arriving in March of 2025 for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and that a trailer at the Game Awards would announce it. This would certainly address concerns of Microsoft having a lean first half of the year before heavy hitters like Fable arrive. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater release date.
Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
The mission rests entirely in your hands.
Konami has been coy on a release date for Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. It hasn't outright denied a launch this year, which seems impossible by this point, and while producer Noriaki Okamura said it's unknown back in September, he also promised it wouldn't take years and years. With reports indicating a launch next year, we could finally get some confirmation that this is the case. It may or may not be a concrete month and day, but it's better than nothing. Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, new trailer. Director Hideo Kojima has confirmed he's attending and presenting at the show. Though he promised a release date announcement next year, maybe it was a feint and we'll learn when we can play Death Stranding 2 on the beach. Or maybe there will be a new trailer hyperanalyzed for weeks along with some OD updates. Either or works.
Yes.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun?
The first Berserker Kazan release date. Nexon already confirmed an early 2025 release for the first Berserker Kazan, and the recent beta showcased a pretty well-polished action RPG, brutal difficulty aside. What better place to announce a release date, especially when the first gameplay debuted at the Game Awards last year? Now, all we need is another beta to help with the waiting. Crimson Desert release date. Another title seemingly in limbo since its initial announcement, Crimson Desert has been getting more gameplay and hands-on demos over the past several months. If Pearl Abyss is gearing up for a launch sometime next year, dropping a new trailer on such a big stage would be apt, especially given its appearance at previously Keighley-hosted events. Would it be too much to hope for a demo in the meantime? Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra new trailer. Marvel has slowly but surely earned some goodwill in the gaming sphere lately with Marvel Rivals. Skydance New Media's Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is more on the narrative side, with Uncharted creator Amy Hennig at the helm. And while already confirmed for 2025, the last trailer was released earlier this year in March. Some new gameplay and maybe a release window at the Game Awards would thus be ideal.
I do not take orders from anyone!
I don't have time for this.
Neither do I.
Mafia: The Old Country gameplay reveal. Grand Theft Auto 6 arrives in fall of 2025, Borderlands 4 sometime before that, which raises the question, when will Mafia: The Old Country launch? Even if 2K doesn't have that information, it will offer up the first gameplay reveal for the prequel at the Game Awards and build some hype in the interim. Directive 8020 new trailer. After the casting of Frank Stone's underwhelming performance, it would be nice to see Supermassive Games return to the Dark Pictures franchise. Based on trailers and details thus far, Directive 8020 aims for more than just narrative drama with stealth and combat using improvised weapons. Though it's out in 2025, a new trailer providing more gameplay or a release window wouldn't be too out of place. Little Nightmares 3 release date. On the other hand, Supermassive could provide an update on Little Nightmares 3. After it got delayed to 2025, we've received sporadic details and gameplay highlighting its co-op features, including a Friends Pass that requires only one person to own the game. We have no clue how far development has progressed over the months, but a new trailer would still be nice. Nintendo the Wild Card. If there's one thing you can never predict, it's what Nintendo will have in store at the awards ceremony. The Nintendo Switch's successor will be revealed by March 31st of 2025. Who says it can't drop a teaser and tell the world to look forward to more in January or February? Then again, it may drop a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon Legends Z-A, or any other big-name title in the works. There may also be nothing, because Nintendo does what Nintendo wants. Either way, we await with bated breath. Hey, did you know that we at GamingBolt upload new videos every day? Stick around, drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell. And let us know what kind of content you'd like to see in the future with a comment below.